we so yeah, so all progress I've made in the past is kinda, you know. So I'm gonna do this stream to try to play, in a sense, play catch up and just get things done or redone. So because I also have new packs that I can do. So yippee. Yippity doo dah. Yippity day. New packs for the rest of the day. Not actually for the rest of the day, but you know, get stuff to do.
POV, you thought you were cursed with frizzy hair, when in reality it was just wavy. So many people waste their valuable time and money on hair care products that don't work for their specific hair, when in reality what works for one person's hair won't necessarily work for another. In fact, a lot of people don't even know their actual hair type. For instance, if you struggle with dry ends and unwanted frizz, you might have wavy hair. Prose's quiz helps you uncover your unique hair type and texture. They'll then create the perfect custom formula tailored to you. Prose takes the guesswork out of everything and makes it easy. Everything ships straight to your door, and you even have the option to adjust your formula as needed. The before and afters speak for themselves. So if you're uncertain about your hair type or are looking to upgrade your hair care, unlock your hair's true potential with Prose.
Diamond painting is the perfect way to indulge in self-care. It's super simple. All you need to do is take the applicator and wax and then apply the diamonds onto the canvas.
I love hanging up my finished diamond painting and admiring what I did.
Hi, Raya. Yay. So, fun thing. So, I've already had book 1 through 3. I've had, like, all of these done. But, yeah, I gotta redo them. Yay. So we're just gonna start doing that. So yippee! But I'm happy because earlier today we finished Simulacra. We finished off all the achievement hunting for Simulacra and all that, so we got a game done. So yippee! How am I? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okie dokie. Again, we are just we're doing this. And here's the thing. I'm actually thinking I know it's weird being like future streams and stuff like that, where I might actually be able to stream while I'm at college. However, the thing is either I might do a schedule of being like, okay, this day, like, we're gonna try to stream for on this day, and this day, and this is what we're gonna do. But when I do stream, it will most likely be non-commentary stuff, just because well, I don't want to say it will or won't be something, because I still do not know what everything's going to... how it's all going to play, in a sense of, like, the dorm situation and all that. Like, I don't know how loud things are going to get, or, like... or not necessarily how loud things are going to get, but just, you know... I don't want to do stuff and end up being the loud one or something like that. So yeah. So it will most likely be a lot of no commentary stuff. So yeah. Could be an absolute vibe and join in. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah. And the other reason why I say it's most likely going to be no commentary for some of the stuff is because I'm most likely not going to bring my mic that I used to stream. My, not Canon camera. My, Blue Yeti. I'm most likely not going to bring that just because, again, roommate situation... I don't know who they are, and it's like, worst case scenario, they, like, one of them snoops around and steals something from me. And I'm like, I do not want that to happen. And if I just have my mic around or something like that, that's like, ooh, fancy microphone. Like, microphone on an arm stand? Ooh. That's very snatchable. So, yeah, I don't wanna have that happen. So, yeah. So again, we may do a lot of no commentary stuff. That's fair. Yeah. Would rather be safe than sorry. I'd rather the stuff have no commentary than only have commentary for a few streams to then have to make a notification or message of saying like, hey, so my stuff got stolen. Teehee. Like, teehee, someone stole my mic. Yay. Oh, wait, actually, it might not even be a worry about the roommates. It might be, like, it would be a worry about roommates and if they invite people over. Because some people might start snooping around their, like, the place, being like, "Oh, how's your roommates? Don't mind if I just waltz in and welcome myself into their spaces. Yay!" So yeah, maybe fall semester I may bring the mic with me. Who knows? Because I certainly don't. But yeah. And also, so I know earlier I was, a while back I was stating, hey, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do any Pokemon or, Switch streams. Yeah, I might actually be able to do Switch streams. I might be able to do that, because I also got a new laptop for college, and it actually has a, plug for HDMI. So, yeah. Hee. But yeah, anyhow, how are you doing, Raya? How's today going? Hope you're having a good, great, amazing day. A tee. Oh yeah, college. I had the exact same feelings when I went into college when my roommates knew they would never do such a thing, but I still said to them, take anything from my room and I swear I will make sure you are out of here and never get a tuition elsewhere. Oh. My goodness. Well, I'm guessing it's safe to say that they did not take anything from you. Kind of tough. My friend asked me to join him at a funeral, so I went with him. Aww. Well, I hope the friend's doing okay. Da 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 da. Okay, cup of coffee done. Woo! A few times I just ended up taking their manga and drawing faces on her. Oh no! No! Oh. My place for a few days. Nice. Well, that's good. Good, he's okay. America. America. Frick yeah. Okay. Also, so I didn't really get anything from the Steam sale stuff for the winter/Christmas Steam sale, except for coloring pixel packs. So I got Halloween 1, Patterns, Variety, Isometric, Food, Monster, Advent, Spring, Marine Life, Halloween 2, Advent 2, Landmarks, Amusement, Mythology, Illusions, Landmarks 2, Halloween 3, Insects, Advent 3, Isometric 2, Platformers. This is just a free pack, so I didn't get this. Mythology 2, Stained Glass. That's free. Halloween 5, Lunar New Year, Vistas 3, Oceania, and Halloween 6. So, I have a lot. That I can do on coloring pixels. Uh-huh. But yeah, so this year, too, I want to make it a year of, finishing things. like, I know it's gonna be an ambitious goal, but I currently have 200 and I would say 241 games. Oh wait, no, 262. I want to at least reduce that number to like 200. I want to try to bring the number to 200. And like, so in my list with mainly down categorized, even if I've played the game, it's still in uncategorized because I'm not placing them in like achievements still need to be got and stuff like that, because that'll be a completely different list. Actually, maybe I should sort them into like that again. That way I know what I have played before and separate it from the stuff I haven't. My coffee machine on. Nice! Actually, not. I'm gonna create the collection. 1 second. A memento. Achievements still needed. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna start sorting through everything. Like, mainly the games that I have played. These 2 Batman games, The Beast Inside, Bendy and the Dark Revival, The Binding of Isaac, Bloody Hell, BPM, Cell to Singularity, Control, Cult of the Lamb, Cuphead, Dark Deception, Deepest Sword, Don't Be Afraid, Dull Imposter, this, Sick Collie. Oh wait, no, this does not need to be in there. This needs DLC. That's right, yeah. FNAF, Security Breach, Fishing Planet, Forewarned, Forking Hell, this, Fun Guy Man, Ghostwire Tokyo, Gooba Ball, Grim Clicker, that, 80s, Happy's Humble Burger Farm, Hatsune Miku, Hidden Lands, Inside, Lab Rags, Left 4 Dead, Lemon Cake. I'll just put Lemon Cake in there because I do need to still get some stuff. Mortuary Assistant, Murdered Soul Suspect, Musings, Nightingale River Rager, 100%, Once Human, DLC needs DLC, Power Wash Simulator, Purgatory, that and that. Just, again, I'm quickly sorting through all the games because, well, I mean, I'm just sorting them based off of, like, do I still need to get achievements? If I do, then it goes in here. Sardi's Maze, White Day, Labyrinth, Named School. Okay. So, separating the stuff that I have played. So, I have 178 games I have not played yet. That is a lot. That's a lot. Right? Okay, now I can look back at chat. I started playing a new game a while ago and it's really good. It's called Carry On. Ooh, nice. Just came up called, so I went into the comments and so many people just said no. What the heck? The heck? But yeah, now I have things sorted. So I have 56 I have 56 games in that category that I need to 100%. Whether it's achievement hunting or just in general in game. So yeah. Ehehehe. Oops. But yeah, super happy about that now. We got things more organized. So yippee. Teehee. You need to get gaming. Yeah. Of course, I don't know when I will be gaming though. That's the thing, cause again, heading off to college literally in 6 days. 6 days, roughly. 6 days. So, and I still have to like get things packed and all that. So we'll try to maximize the amount of gaming, but at the same time, it might not be long sessions, just because, yeah. 6 days? Yeah! Yeah! You are a certified gamer. Yeah! Why are you saying no? Why no? I'm gonna miss you. Like I said, Raya, I'll most likely still be able to stream. It's just a thing of like, I might not be able to add commentary. Here's the thing too though. I'm gonna have a headset that has a mic on it. So if I do decide to add commentary or talk, I may like speak a bit softer or try to limit the amount of time I speak, because I'm like, I don't know how the quality is going to be, and I don't want to have the sound of me breathing. You've broken my heart. No. Can I fix your heart? Can I put a bit of flex tape on it? Will that help? Tape it together? Okay, flag's done. Breathe into the mic, beaker. No! I don't want to breathe into the mic. Not even super glue could fix it. I'm sorry. I mean, Raya, we could still message each other. Full on deep throat the mic. Oh my goodness. Yeah? Yeah? But yeah, I don't know. Here's the thing too, is like, I still genuinely, like, I will always and forever believe that I will continue to stream. Like, the reason why is because I just enjoy doing it. And all that. But like I've said in the past, it's like, it's I have fun with it, and it's also the other thing too of like it could just open avenues in the future in the sense of like passive income or something like that. I know it's like weird speaking about money and the monetary part of this, but it's like really it's also just the thing of like it can happen. It's a possibility. Like my stream stuff is an investment to me. I enjoy doing what I do, and just, yeah. There's not really a way I can perfectly formulate the words, it's just, yeah. It's an adventure. But yeah, just like, heck, if it's even for just like one paycheck for the entire year, it's like, that's still better than nothing. For anything. Words are hard, yes. But just, yeah. It's fun. But it's also the other thing too of like, I just enjoy... And it's stuff that's kind of like, it can seem small, or it's just like, why this? Where it's like, I generally enjoy just watching the follow count go up. Like, numbers go up. Numbers go up. Cause it's just like, it's just another person that's added to the giant tapestry that is my channel. So teehee. I just like looking at everything. I know it's like slow process too. It's generally slow. But to be fair, I'm not doing what a lot of other content creators do, which is stuff like constantly promoting themselves on like different social medias, creating elaborate thumbnails, making consistent schedules and stuff like that. Because for me, I'm just like, it's all like, that's all amazing and all that, but half the time I'm just like, I can't be bothered. Or like a lot of the stuff they do is edited content, and again, for me, my style of content creation is just the live stream format. What's the live stream format? Just show everything from start to finish, unedited, and just the raw content. And it's like, if I get upset, like, if it's I get frustrated or any of that, it's like, that's how it is. That's just how it is. I'm not gonna cut and edit it, because it's like, well, what's the point? Like, people can go back into the stream, and they can just be like, oh, this happened. Nice. I don't know. I know there's other reasons why people do... Words are hard. But just, yeah. Personally, for me, I just like doing the whole, here is where I started, this is where I end for today. Goodbye, enjoy live content format in a video. You wanted an 8-minute video? Oh, I mistook. I thought you said 8 hour. Whoopsie daisy, that's my fault. My bad. To remove whomever caused it. Here's the thing. Most of the time that I got upset on stream, it's because of myself. So are you gonna remove me? How dare. Listen, the person that makes me cry the most is myself. Well, I can't remove you. Well... No. Don't cry. But yeah, here's also the other thing, Raya. I've been very fortunate with streaming stuff, cause out of all my years of streaming so far, I've only really had like a handful of distasteful people. Like, the amount of distasteful people that I've encountered, like trolls and all that, I generally am like, I can just count them on my hand, like on a single hand. We got a canon, like someone that didn't know how copyright worked and called me an effing idiot. We had a homophobic person that was very pissy because they lost a match in DBD where I was the killer. Another person from DBD where it wasn't even really much. It was just a thing of like, they were kind of like being a bully towards a rando. But yeah, that's kind of like just the majority of it. Every other time it's just been like, eh. Like, it's not really been anything too extreme or really noteworthy. And because I'm just like, I do not like... well, I'm like... Here's the proper way of doing it. I don't like dealing with drama. I like viewing drama, though. Because I'm like, oh? He said this, and she did that? Oh my. It's terrible that you're going through this, but at the same time, the details are juicy. Like, like, it's the general thing of, you want to feel bad for the people, but at the same time you're like, I hope a little bit more happens, just so that this telenovela that reality is wraps up in a way where it's like, it's either satisfying, it's dramatic, or you're like, oh wait honey, there's gonna be a part 2 in a few months. Prepare yourself. Cause I'll get the popcorn ready and we can watch it. We can both watch it together. I see drama, I will become part of it and make it worse for entertainment. No, don't become a part of it. No. No. Say, you definitely don't get the bad side of Twitch. Yeah. Yeah. I'd say that I've experienced more bad side on Discord than Twitch. But even then, it's still not by a lot. Like 1 to 2 people. No, Discord's way worse. I'm now remembering stories. Yay! Ugh. Yeah, no, I'm just now remembering all the times that, my confrontational side has come out towards people who, deserves to be yeeted out of existence. And to be fair, I made sure one of them actually got yeeted off the Discord. Yeah, I saw through that. Yeah, I may or may not have ran someone off of Discord. Like, what I mean run off Discord, I mean confronted them and stuff like that. And then the next day, their Discord account was deleted. Kinda level. Yeah. I'm proud of it, though. I am proud of it. I will wear that as a badge of honor, just because, the person was not good. It was not good. You don't mess with my friends, unless you wanna mess with some hands. These hands are rated E for everyone. Come here. And there was also the gross whole thing. The other day I was at breakfast with a friend. I was listening to the conversation between the people behind us. One girl treated on her boyfriend with his ex-girlfriend, and she called the guy hypocritical. Went over an instant and said, "You flipped that situation like you did with..." Oh my god! Stories, at least on Blue Sky. So... little bit of story time. This is gonna be a different situation than the running the person off the Discord, but I was a server mod for a different Discord, like, middle school, early high school. The place was terrible. Like, I was mainly there because a friend was also there. That's the whole reason why I just stayed there. But, yeah, there was this one person who, at the beginning, was very friendly and amazing, and she was just like, she was running a group that, the main server hated, where at the time I'm like, I don't really understand why. It's mainly because I wasn't, like, someone that had roles or any of that, so I didn't know what was going on behind the scene. But then after a while, it was like, after I got the roles and all that, I'm like, oh no, I can understand why this is a problem. But, that group of people made their own kind of Discord, and so I'm just gonna say this to give a little bit more context. Majority of the server were guys. Males. Dudes, the bros, broskies, and so the person that was, like, that created the server and all that was a girl. And she started going on a power trip. And the reason why I say it like I'm saying it was a guy server and she was a girl, mainly because of everything she did and what she said. Where she kept going on tirades of saying like, oh, men are terrible, they're this, da, 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 like in the general chat for everyone to see. Like, she was attacking everyone. And the thing that made it even worse is, like, it didn't even start till she invited one of her friends. Like, that's when it started. Because that friend probably didn't like a lot of the people, so she just started... Well, I can't even... Here's the thing. I don't even know what they were. And what I mean by that is, like, they, like, kind of like what you just said of, like, the dang girl, you flipped that situation like you did with your sexuality. That's essentially what it felt like. Like, when they were introduced, they were like, yeah, I'm he, him, I'm this. But then every single instance of talking to them, or confronting them, or trying to even get stories straight, it was always he, she, he, they, she, he, they. And it's like, it's understandable if they go by all pronouns, but when, like they were first introduced and all that, they strictly said he, him, and got a little bit upset when someone didn't do that. But the person that originally made the server that went through the sexist tirade always called them she, where it's like, okay, understandable if they're comfortable with that, but it's like, that's confusing, because we're being told one thing, but then it's being flipped into another thing, and so it's like, what do you want? Like, just so confusing. It was so confusing. And it's just, like, there's just so much that I'm like, I don't even know how to articulate the story, because it's like, just, duh. Like, I think one of, or both of them were, like, adults, and they kept bashing on, one of the group members who, like, and here's the thing. Another context thing, the server that we were running, or like the whole server thing, group, all that I was also helping mod, it's from a game. It was a Roblox group thing, so age demographic is wild. You got the adults, you got the minors, you got all that. So yeah, tell me why these adults kept telling this 13-year-old that they should just disappear. Like, full out bully squad of being like, oh, honey, you're like going through the whole like mean girl thing of just like, oh, like, just shut up, you shouldn't be here, yada 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 yada. And it's like, Jesus, like, that is not okay to say at all. And here's the thing that's even more disgusting. They kept justifying it. And it's just like, no. First of all, you can't come into this group and suddenly start bashing on everyone and being very selective of who you, like, just, yeah, who you tolerate and like and stuff like that. Like, this is a big group, and you invited all your group mates, and you are essentially the leader of that group. If you're gonna start suddenly just bashing everyone and saying, like, everyone, like, every male sucks, that is shocking. Like, that is disgusting. Like, just, yeah, it is. So yeah, like, if anyone took a time machine and were involved in that situation, you would see how, like, pissed off and confrontational I was. But at the same time, the thing too is, I also identified what the main problem was, and it was that friend. It was that friend that person invited. Because here's the thing. They, like, were able to, like, talk all confident and all that when their friend, like, when the other person that made the group backed them up. But they couldn't necessarily walk the walk and talk the talk when confronted in DMs. Like, Teehee, like, you wanna talk smack? Well, how about we talk about this in DMs, figure out what your situation is, because clearly there's something wrong, but you're not communicating this with anyone, and instead trying to make a big deal and trying to get a rise out of everybody. Like, just gross and masculinist and all that crap, but for frick's sake, keep it to yourself. Not everyone cares. Yeah, but it's just like, it was the weird and gross thing of like, it really felt like I just don't know. Like, I don't know what even that whole situation was about. Because it's again, it all happened at left field. And again, the whole, like, person's identity and stuff like that, it was so confusing, because it's like, what do we even call you? Because it's, again, the reason why I brought up, like, originally they, like, said they were this, and got pissed off when other people referred to them as the wrong thing, they swapped without telling people. Or it was the whole thing of, like, oh, I'm not this, I'm that. And then you referred to them as the thing that they told you and corrected you about, and they're like, oh no, I'm not this, you're so rude. It's this, obviously. And it's like, okay, you're obviously just switching at this point so that you have something to get mad at us about. Like, that is seriously what it felt like. Because it's like, no matter what we said, or whether we tried to, like, just be respectful and trying to call them what they wanted, it always felt like the moment you called them what they said that they wanted to be called by, they'd automatically switch and were like, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. You did not hear me. It's this. Like, you wanna call me by something? Call me by the correct thing. And it's like, well, I can pull up our DMs and I can show you where exactly you said to call you this. So either tell me a different way we can go about this, because I'm sick and tired of playing this game. Because just, gross. Men are the worst. Girly pop, I think they're pretty great. Honestly. And here's the other thing too, is like, I kept confronting them whenever they tried getting into that nasty behavior. And they started DMing one another. And it's like, the reason why I know this is because either one of them sent me, like, their DMs, which I don't really know why. But it was pretty much them speaking about me, being like, oh, he's gay, he should be, like, why is he going against us, and stuff like that. And it's like, just because I'm gay does not mean I agree with everything you're saying. Like, cool, I like guys, but that does not mean I'm gonna sit by and watch you tell, like, a 13-year-old that he should just go off himself. Like, do you think that every gay guy would hop on that and say absolutely? Like, what world would that happen in? Like, I don't understand that. Like, that's, out of that whole, like, situation, that is one of the things I am still confused about, because I'm like, just because the person's gay, or bi, or lesbian, or trans, or stuff like that, doesn't mean they automatically agree with you. I get the whole pronoun thing and people wanting to be a label for themselves. Go pick a lane and stick with it. Yeah, like, it's just, again, it really felt like the energy of, like, they said one thing, you respected it, and you did that one thing, and they just kept flying off the handle and got pissed. And it just literally was the whole situation of either, like, you just did not care and just kept calling them whatever you wanted to call them, or you call them by what they wanted. And either way, you're going to be labeled as, like, someone that is not respectful of what a person says. Like, there was no winning that situation. It's just, did not like that situation at all. I'm glad I do not have any contact with those people either. Just wait. But yeah. And like, for anybody that's watching this as a video in the future, it's okay. Like, that, where am I going with the, it's okay. This is not just, like, try to talk down on people that choose to go by a different pronoun. It's just more of just saying, like, if you go by something, but you get mad that people start calling you that thing, that's not okay. Like, if someone messes it up, at the most, give them a reminder. If it's a constant mess up, at that point, I would just say, like, try not to let it get under your skin. If it's a thing of, like, it's constantly, like, they're, like, a genuine accident and it keeps happening, just have patience with that person. If they're purposely doing it, maybe just don't have that person in your life anymore. And really, it's also just another thing, too, of, like, if people keep disrespecting you and they just do not get, just easiest thing is just to walk away from that person and just say, like, okay, this person clearly, like, I've respected them, but they don't respect me, kind of thing, I guess. I honestly just don't know, though, like, because it's kind of the thing, too, of, like, when someone says they want to be called something, respect and call them that, but at the same time, part of me is just always, like, very distant, like, mainly from just the whole LGBTQ community, just because it's, like, if I say I support it, it's kind of like the whole, like, thing of, like, if you support the LGBT community, and, like, this is just the way that I see it, too. If you support the LGBT community, you support everything. You can't necessarily cherry pick of being like, oh, I support this, but I don't support that. I support this, but I don't support these actions. It's, like, in my head, I'm like, either you support everything or you support nothing. Kind of thing. Like, I know that's also just very extreme, but it's just the thing of, like, do I agree with everything that happens? No. Are there things that I do agree about? Yeah. But as the community as a whole, it's like, there are, like, very good people and individuals, and then there are, like, the people that are just absolutely horrendous. And it's like, I just don't really want to say I support that community, because half of it is like, you're supporting the very good people, but at the same time, you're supporting the very bad people. I know this is also a weird tangent, and just everything's out of place. Moral of the story, support individuals, don't support a whole community. Or well, not even that either. Ugh. I don't even know what to say. Because it's like, I have my own thing, and my brain's also just scatterbrained, because I'm also just trying to focus on coloring. At the end of the day, at most, just support individuals that you genuinely love and care about. If you, like, you can't get behind a community, you don't have to get behind a community. If you can get behind individuals, and they're absolutely amazing, support that individual. You don't always need a community, you just need the individuals that get you. As easy as possible for myself, I always tell people if they want to be called something, then let me know. Call them that. In my case, I don't care what people call me. Yeah. It's just the common etiquette of respect. Key factor of respect. Communication. If you don't communicate something to someone, you can't get mad at them. It's crazy how many people will fly off the handle when people don't do it, stuff their way, when it's you never told me, or stuff it's literally a case of you want something a certain way, communicate it, please. I don't know, it's just insane seeing the amount of people that will just absolutely fly off the, instead of communicating and trying to settle things peacefully, they fly off the handle and immediately try to resort to violence or screaming, and it's jeez, this is not helping your case. The least that can happen is just you being escorted out the building. At worst, it will result you in getting an immediate banned and or arrested. Heck, look at the I forgot what her name is, but what people say is the daughter of the vegan teacher. Use her as an example. She's banned from every establishment that serves alcohol because of what she's done. That's kind of a bad comparison, but it's the thing that popped into my head at first of instead of just trying to do things in a more peaceful way, they choose the more chaotic of I'm gonna scream in your face and tell you why you're wrong. Instead of the more peaceful of hey, can we talk about this? Does there need to be more loud ways to get points across? Yes, but I don't feel that should be the start of it. I feel that should come later, if you know what I mean. It should come later, not at the very beginning, because it's once the shouting and the more aggressive approach doesn't work, people are going to look at you and think, oh, you're your group or you as an individual are this person, we want nothing to do with you. And so no one will want to hear the more peaceful approach, because people already associate you as someone that's just hi, I'm gonna scream in your face about how you're wrong. And if you disagree with me, I'm gonna scream more. Why did things suddenly get this political? I had multiple clients that have been either homophobic, racist, etc. I always just say, if you come across someone at work or something that you do not agree with the beliefs or identity of, make them aware of it in a kind and respectful manner. They know, don't... Yeah, here's the other thing too, is a lot of times, you can't change a person. You can influence a person in the direction of change, but you can't outright change a person, because the first thing to the first part of changing a person is for them to recognize they have a problem. And so many people would rather do anything except recognize a problem. Heck, we have Reddit, where so many people, whether it's true stories or not, so many of them and it's clear cases of the other person's the a-hole or you're not the a-hole, but there are so many times people write on Reddit being like, oh, so I just found out my husband is cheating on me, and he has 3 mistresses and got one of them pregnant, but I don't know if I'm out of line if I want to get a divorce. Should I get a divorce, or am I the a-hole? And it's like, what do you mean, are you the a-hole? Like, did you knowingly, like, did you know about all this, and now you're just suddenly saying something about it? Or, like, were you the camera person that recorded all the sessions he had with the mistress? Like, what do you mean? It's like, there, like, nothing, like, the other person did something wrong. Or, like, sometimes the other person's, like, the person that wrote it is the a-hole, because it's like, oh, so I threw away my, my son's engagement ring that he was going to propose because my daughter was going to be extremely jealous that she hasn't been proposed with, where it's like, you're clearly the a-hole. And then they go into the comments and say, and try to defend themselves, and it's like, okay, clearly you did not want to hear that you were the problem. You just came on so that you could gloat and also just have, like, have your high horse stroked off of being like, no, you're absolutely right. Your son should not have proposed and stuff like that. It's just like, the only way that you can, like, make people change is just by hinting that they have a problem. After that, they need to figure out whether they identify it as a problem. But that's also another thing too. Everybody has different lifestyles. Someone that is an absolute clean freak may point at someone that has a more relaxed lifestyle, being like, you were raised wrong or grew up wrong. And it's like, well, no. I grew up like this. It's just like, the person themselves just needs to recognize that either something is problematic or needs to, like, identify, okay, this person is upset with me because of this. Do I want to change to fix this to mend the thing? Or is it something that I'm just going to ignore and just continue being myself, kind of thing? On Reddit, seeing how absurd people can be is amusing. Yeah! But it's just like, it's just, you can't make a person like, here's also the other thing. Here's a more forceful way you can make someone change. Psychological warfare. Psychological torture. That's a way you can make a person change. Is it legal? No. No. Most definitely not. But it's like, that's, like, aside from just letting things take their own course and whether they want to change or not, that's really the only way you can make a person change, is psychologically tormenting them to display the behaviors that you deem as acceptable. Outside of that, no. Just eek. Because this also goes back to, like, the whole, like, reason why I'm just not really someone that's gonna support LGBTQ as a whole, is because I've seen, like, some videos of, like, I think they were supposed to be portrayed as fun and quirky and, like, trying to showcase themselves, but it's like, there's so many videos where it's like, for example, my mom kept misgendering me, so they recorded themselves having a spray bottle, and every single time they misgendered them, and, like, half the time it's like, it genuinely seemed like the mom was trying to, like, get the thing right, but it kept slipping. but every single time that she made a mistake, she got sprayed with a spray bottle where it's like, first of all, that's your mom. Second of all, she's not a cat or a dog. Like, why? Like, why? What is this accomplishing? Like, this is not how you do it. It's just, why? Why? And it's just also the thing too of like just seeing so many people online screaming about how people misidentified them when it's like, did you tell them? Like, did you tell them that you go by these, or did you automatically assume that everyone knows? Cause it's just It's just I don't know. People are weird. You know what? Just This is why I'd rather support individuals. Because it's much easier to just be like, okay. It's just much easier to handle than rather looking at the LGBTQ as a whole, because it's like, oh, there's these positive things, and then you look over and you're like, oh. This happened. Yeah. Going to be slaughtered for this. It's just too far. I think should have stayed because it's easier to say and it covers everything. Yeah, I mean, here's the other thing too, is like, I might get put on the pitchforks and all that, but here's the thing. Whenever I was like looking at all that, I'm like, why is it so long? And here's the thing. I see it as like that short version too, because it's like there's just so many things that it's like, huh, what, like, how is this different from this other thing kind of thing, you know? But it's even a thing of like, maybe you could even just shorten it down to LGB. And the only reason why I say this is, and this is my own perspective, the T, like LGB, or like sexual identity, like you like boy, you like girl, you like both. However, whenever it's the T, I'm like, that feels like it's more of a self-identity. Where it's like, LGB, that can also be a self-identity, but at the same time, it's more of a thing of like the way I see it is, you're attracted to these things. But with the T, I feel like it's more of like, you want to become like the opposite thing that you are. Not necessarily that you're attracted to it, in the sense of the other three, but more so that's what you want to obtain for yourself. And again, I could be completely wrong and, like, just, yeah. But that's kind of how I just view the whole LGBT long name thing. Is, like, some of the stuff that's added to it, it feels like it's not towards, like, attraction. It's more of, like, a self-identity, like, something that makes you, like, makes the individual happiest. Whomever you're attracted to. T and non-binary stuff is whomever you want to be. Yeah, and so it's, like, honestly, I could see as, like, everything that's after B being their own kind of thing. Mainly because of just that distinction. And again, it's that's my own kind of thoughts and my own distinction of, like, these things are who you're attracted to, or what gender you're attracted to. The others are more of, like, an identity. It's more for the individual themselves. And again, there's absolutely nothing wrong if you identify as any of, like, anything. It's just, I don't know. That's just the way that I see things. And you know what? That's just my opinion. And everyone else can have their own opinion too. If you disagree with my opinion, that is a-okay. Not everyone has to agree on everything. Like, I can say Subway is terrible, and then a lot of other people can say Subway's the great. Like, Subway's the best, like, sub place, like sandwich place. We can both be wrong and both be right at the same time. Just matters. My identity purely because it's easier. I'm non-binary, but I will never go out and say, you have to call me this, this, and this. I simply, yeah. I mean, heck, I'm kind of in that same mindset of, like, I just generally don't care. Like, so long as you're not talking to me in a demeaning way, I'm like, I could care less what you say or do. Like, the way that I was raised is, so long as you're not doing anything illegal, like, you're, like, not doing anything illegal, or hurting other people, or doing anything negative that will impact other people's lives, you can really do anything. Like, that's just how I was raised. So long as, like, I'm not hurting anyone or purposely trying to put people down, it's just, like, nothing's wrong. Like, there's just, yeah. Plus, I just want to live my life by having fun. 'Cause boys just want to have fun. 'Cause you only live once. Better make it a lot of stuff to remember. Did you just say Subway is the best Subway place? Best sub place. Sandwich. Sub. Yes, Subway is the best Subway place. I love riding their trains. Like, I can guarantee it is a foot long. They do have quite a few footlongers. A few footlonger metros, and a few footlongers in other ways, if you know what I mean. Of course, things I don't believe in, but going out and saying that someone else is wrong is dumb. Yeah, like, the only time that I believe you should tell someone they're wrong is if they're starting to propagate stuff like saying like the sky is purple, and it's like, if you're not colorblind and you actually believe this, then clearly you don't know stuff. Like, unless, like, it's literally the thing of, like, if they're actively spreading misinformation and stating it as facts, that's when I feel like you should call a person out for being dumb. Because it's like, you are intentionally doing stuff that can cause people harm. Like the situation of pink sauce. Chef P had no idea what the FDA was, and she was selling her sauce from her kitchen. And she didn't have any proper labeling. She didn't, like, send them off properly. because her sauce, the original sauce, had dairy in it. And so the bottle expanded because of the gas inside, and due to it being flown in and driven around in California weather and heat. So yeah, it had a lot of swelling. Like, US Subway is so much better than UK. Maybe. But just, yeah, I generally feel like if someone's actually spreading misinformation on purpose or something, I generally feel like they should be called out. Like, I know it's a thing, too, of, like, you shouldn't, like, be mean towards people or stuff like that, but it's like, if you're purposely, like, fully committed into believing this thing that you believe is a fact, but it's been proven time and time again that it's actually not, you deserve the humiliation a little bit. Like, yeah, like, nothing's good. Nothing good is going to come out if you're just fully stating misinformation when there's been so many people that have done studies or know how systems work, and you're actively saying that's not actually how it works. Like, I don't know. Like, or at most, not like humiliate, but just like humble. Being like, Miss Ma'am, Mr. Sir, this is not correct. Please check your facts, because if you don't, you could be sued for spreading misinformation, maliciously doing something with intention, stuff like that. Like, it's happened. Started my first job, some guy came up to me and saw the cross I wear around my neck and said, "Oh, you obviously don't think evolution is real, effing idiot." I looked him in the eye and said, "I do believe that, effing love dinos. Now, do you want an extra shot in your latte or the cup?" Oh my god. Yeah. Just, eh. It's just, eh. People will be people. And it's okay to, like, here's also the other thing, too. It's okay to make mistakes. Whether it's intentional mistakes, accidental mistakes, it's okay to make mistakes, so long as you learn. But if you keep repeatedly making the mistakes, you're not learning. And at that point, you might need to be blessed by Jesus or someone to stop making the mistakes. Because just after a while, it's like, if the mistake keeps happening and it's the same way every single time, it's like, okay, you're clearly doing this on purpose. Like, just why? Like, are you doing it for attention? Like, what? Like, speak to me. Like, let's have a conversation. Why are you doing this? Or fine, how else would I be here? But if you think green is red and brown is blue, you have a screw loose. Well, I mean, again, with that, I would say, like, if the person is not, like, if they're not colorblind, I would probably think the same. But it's like, if it's a consistent thing of them saying, like, they think this is that, and this, like, this looks like that, and that looks like this, and it's like, they actually have a reason for thinking that, whether it's, like, psychological or physical, it's like, okay, I can see that, I can understand. Understandable. But it's like, if they don't, and they full-heartedly believe it, it's like, do I play along with them, or are they doing, like, it, or not? Well, yeah, it's like, do I play along with them? And then it's also another situation of, like, are they doing this just to get my attention? Are they doing this because they think it's funny? Do they genuinely think that being this way is a personality trait? Like, just have to play Sherlock Holmes trying to undo the full, like, mental gymnastics of, like, why are you doing this? Like, who hurt you? Just who hurt you? How do we come to this conclusion? Because again, it's also another thing too of like sometimes people are just raised differently. Or heck, it can also be a like just ways, like different ways people call it. Like how you DM'd me, like when you messaged me on Blue Sky asking what I called a certain thing. When I said what like I called it or what I've heard people around me call it, you pretty much were like, "Oh, it is different. Like we call it this over here." So it's like it could also just be that. So it's like there are a lot of factors, but it's just like, yeah, if you keep doing this over and over again, I'm questioning what your ulterior motive is at this point. Because clearly there's a reason behind it. Language barrier. Yeah, in my opinion, pretending to be stupid just to get a laugh is weak and to some extent could be offensive. Yeah. 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 And here's the other thing too, is like, if you're purposely trying to pretend you're stupid, my head doesn't wrap around that. It's like, so you constantly want to be the butt of a joke? Like, what's the reason? Like, if you're trying to do it to impress someone, it's like, oh, don't impress that person. Like, clearly that person is not the best for you, because if they're only interested in you because you're dumb, I think that says more about them than it does about you. Because they want someone dumber. And sometimes when people want dumber, it's not for a good reason. And what I mean by that, I mean whenever it's like someone's actually seeking a dumber person, it's like, oh no. Why? Like, if you fall in love with someone that's actually, like, not, like, I don't even want to say, like, not the brightest, but it's like, yeah, I don't know how to formulate it in a, and I don't know. But just, if their logic isn't like yours or everyone else's, no, that's not even, words are hard. This is also why it's hard being nice, or like trying to sugarcoat things, because half the time it's like you gotta try to figure out how to not hurt a person's feelings, where it's like, if you just tell them the truth and be honest, it's a lot more easier than coming up with a lie, but at the same time, you don't want to be brutally honest with people because then people will not like you. I guess the best way to say is, if they don't grasp a lot of, like, the stuff that most people know, but if you, I don't know, if you just naturally fall in love with someone, regardless of whether they grasp the knowledge everyone knows or not, that's different. If you're actively seeking someone that is dumber than you, just because you want to, like, be the smart one in the relationship, that's, I would honestly say to the person that's about to get in a relationship, run, because that person's not going to be good for you, because they're going to maybe try to do things behind your back, but also at the same time, just, at the end of the day, don't, Like, I don't know. Everyone deserves to seek someone that makes them happiest. I don't think people should go for one trait. I just feel like you should go for someone that... I'm also speaking as if I have relationship knowledge. All my relationships have just been online. I have no real life experience in relationships. Today is also just not the day for speaking, because I'm honestly on autopilot, and I'm like, my eyes are seeing sound, and I am tasting color. Bleh. And yeah. So yeah. A while ago, my friend invited one of his friends over for the evening. We were happily chatting, and then he started flailing his arms around and making noises in a way that was intentionally mocking people with certain All I did was stood up, took his drink out of his hand, and told him to get up. Yeah, no. Have a joke with someone about something, but if it goes onto mockery or gets too offensive, I will just tell them to yeah, that... Ugh. No. No, 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 no. No, no. No, 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 no. Don't mock people. Just, yeah, no. Also, why? Just, I don't get people. I don't understand people. Maybe this is why I'm interested in going into psychology. Because I want to understand people more. Because I'm just like, why do people do these things? Why are people interested in this? I honestly cannot tell. I don't know people. I know this is a bit of sidetrack, but Raya, do you know what your zodiac sign is? I know you're not a believer in astrology and stuff like that, or like a big believer or stuff like that. I'm just curious, to be honest, because I'm just like. Think about it, is everyone is beautiful no matter what. Nobody looks exactly the same, but they're still beautiful. Yeah. I am on the first day of Virgo. Nice. Oh, huh. Nice. Nice. Virgo. I'm a Pisces. I'm the fish. And you're Virgo the Virgin. I'm fish. I'm Pisces. I'm a Pisces. The fish. The fish. That ship sailed years ago. Yeah, that's why I, like, giggled a little bit. Because I'm like, oh. You're Virgo. The Virgin. That's why I giggled a little bit, being like, oh, how ironic. Do you believe in astrology? I mean, yes. It's kind of the thing of, like, for me, it's like, I'm not the kind of person that will have astrology as a personality, like a lot of people will, but I'm like, when I've read, like, traits of Pisces or something like that, I'm like, that is eerily like me. Like, not the case of, like, whenever someone, like, it's the thing of, like, oh, Pisces typically, like to sleep in and require beauty care, and I'm like, oh, that's so like me. No, it's more of the thing of like, whenever it says like, Pisces stuff is hard, like, their trust is hard to get, but once you get it, you have it forever, and if you break it, they're never coming back, where I'm like, that, like, have you read my life? Like, that's kind of the thing where it's like, there are a few things that I'm like, read about general Pisces that I'm like, this does seem pretty accurate to just how I am. But then there's other things that I'm like, no, no, absolutely not, no. And then there's other things about astrology too, where it's like, I'm someone that's more like inclined to believe in like supernatural stuff of like ghosts, demons, spirits, stuff like that, tarot cards. Like, not so much tarot cards. Or, well, I shouldn't even say not so much tarot cards, but it's just like everything, like, cause it's kind of the thing of like, the world is so much, like, it's a big mystery. Can we definitively say that there's no ghosts? No. Can we definitively say there's no demons? No. Can we definitively say what happens when we die? No. Can we definitively say that, there's no such thing as curses, or spells, or magic? And it's like, no. There's not definitive stuff. We can, like, make rough estimates and say, well, in this sense of logic, no, this can't work. But at the same time, it's like, but do we have all the tools? Do we have all the, like, do we have everything to definitively say, this is not a possibility? I mean, heck, there's also the stuff of, like, gods and stuff like that, where I'm like, I'm someone that's, like, I'm not a big believer in stuff like that. I don't really believe in one single god, or much about the gods. Like, if I had to, not if I had to, but it's like, if there were any gods that I would believe in, it would most likely be, like, the Greek and Roman gods. The only reason why is because I feel like Zeus exists. I have a story of why I think Zeus exists. Because he's the one that made my PC, the CPU in my computer, fry. I'll just search Pisces traits and it says dancing. I would love to see you dance. I used to love playing Just Dance. Here's the thing. I played a lot of Just Dance. I like dancing. Have they done it anytime as of late? No. Mainly because I'm someone that's very scared of getting injured. I don't like getting injured. I don't wanna experience pain and stuff like that. And so I'm like, I don't wanna get hurt. So yeah. But yeah, if there was a god I believe in, it's Zeus. Because, so story time. This was whenever I used to play Hades a lot. And sometimes it would be the split boon thing. And so I would always choose the one that wasn't Zeus. Because I'm like, I can get through Zeus's stuff easily. And so every single time I kept saying, like, screw you, Zeus, screw you, Zeus, screw Zeus, screw you, Zeus. And so then a giant thunderstorm came around. It hit my neighbor's roof and discharged into me and my family's house. And it fried my CPU. And so it, like, literally was, like, Zeus coming around and punishing me for my words. We're two very different people in terms of pain. You're scared to feel pain, and I enjoy my own pain and the pain of others. No! Not the pain of others, but just, yeah. And then there was also a time that I think Zeus was actually trying to be helpful, because every single time that I tried loading up League of Legends, a giant thunderstorm was rolling through. And so I'm thinking, does Zeus not want me to play League? Like, that's what it felt like. It just, like, without fail, there were like a month or two that every single time that I thought of playing League of Legends, or was about to load it on, a thunderstorm was rolling in. And I am just like, is this divine intervention? Why am I getting divine intervention with League of Legends out of everything? What? Like, Zeus, I appreciate it. Thank you. But at the same time, why League of Legends? Like, League is the one of the few games I can play with friends. Please. Please. Though, also, with what you say about the sense of like watching other people feel pain, don't. I mean, I don't think there's videos that far back, but when you're talking to like just me on a regular basis, yeah, no, I don't. But when you're talking about me playing games like Dead by Daylight where I'm the killer, I may become more sadistic. Cause it's funny chasing people around, being like, oh, you wanna do that? That's cute. Get your butt over here. Like, whenever I'm the one that's chasing people down, whether it's friends or just randoms, I become way more giddy, and I tease a lot more. I'm like, get over here. I'm not done with you yet. Get your booty over here. Swiggity swooty, I'm coming for the booties. So yeah. Just, when it's Dead by Daylight, I become kinda different. Just like, now in person, I'm like, I am most likely not gonna be like that towards anyone, because I'll actually feel bad. But, also, here's the other, so, backtracking, tarot cards. Reason why I'm like, do I believe, do I not believe? Honestly, I don't know. Cause, I may or may not have gotten very desperate, or I shouldn't even say desperate, but it's like, there's been times that I'm just like, I wanna find the person that I wanna love. I want love. I wanna fall in love. And so I binge watched a lot of tarot card stuff. And the most recent one that I've done was like last year. I think. Don't quote me on that. But pretty much it was just stating, yeah, by the year of 2025, during the first month, you will run into the person that you're gonna fall in love with. And you're both gonna fall in love with each other upon first meeting. Where I'm like, okay. Do I actually believe this? Not really, because I've watched tarot card videos that, like, previously that year too, and they stated, oh yeah, by 2022 you'll find that person, and it's like, I in fact did not. But to be fair, I did not actually really go out much. I'm a homebody. I like staying in my place. Like, I like staying in my safe zone, that is a room, and just stream and play games. And cross-stitch. And food. Like, yes. I am hermit. I am a hobbit. I am someone that finds staying inside, in room, entertaining myself as the most comforting thing. That's it. But yeah, who knows? 2025, maybe some point in January, I find the person that I'm gonna be head over heels with. And if not, I'm going to that person's YouTube channel that I watched the tarot reading and giving them a dislike. Being like, this was not accurate. You lied to me. Ihi. Of course, the other concerning thing too is like, some of the cards that I was getting, it's like, it was stating you're either gonna have a child with this person, or they're already gonna have a child. And I'm like, child? Well, I don't want to be a father. But then it's also the thing of like, tarot cards sometimes can be very well, not but it's like, they say something, but then it can mean a totally different thing. Like, it doesn't account for, like, pet parent, for example. Because we know that a lot of people call their dogs, cats, birds, fish, ferret, their child. So it's like, it could just be a matter that they're a pet parent. But yeah. A lot of my friends call me Vito the Despair, character from Black Clover, when I'm laughing at someone in pain or something because he is obsessed with despair and wants all humans to feel despair for his entertainment. Oh, no! I don't believe in true love or love at all, to be honest. I will always say I love my good friends, but after Zeph, and for a while during my time with him, I kind of lost the feeling to truly love someone. Oh, no! I don't even want to say that, because it's like, it's kind of the same energy of, like, telling your parents that you don't want to have children, and they're just like, oh no, like, it will, like, after a little bit of time, you'll feel that. But I'm like, I just hope that's not true. I'm sure you'll find someone. Even if it's not, like, true love or love at all, is like, I'm certain you'll find someone that you'll be happiest with. Like, that's all that really, like, that's something that just really matters at the end of the day. Even if it's not true love, so long as you're happy, that's all that matters. That's what I believe in. Because really, that's what life is all about too. Like, life is a telenovela. Again, it's a huge telenovela. There are ups, there are downs, there are gonna be times that you're like, but Marco, I thought you loved me. And it's just like, Cassandra, please. I swear it was a one-time thing. And then you have Louis giving the side eye being like, one-time thing? We did it all over the counter, the table, the couch, even the doggy bed. One-time thing? What do you mean, one-time thing? And then the guy's just looking over and it's like, Margot and Louisa and Cassandra are just looking at each other with bulging eyes, being like, who's gonna tell each other that this is truly never gonna happen again? Dun dun dun! What will happen in next episode? Will Cassandra and Marco break up? Or will they do it in the bed, finally? Find out next episode on Where in the Hell is the Series Going? Now premiering on LTV.net official. That I love, but romantically loving someone very rarely happens to me. I love Zeph massively, but about a month after the wedding, I kind of lost it. Hence why my emotions feel numb most of the time. You know what? I'm gonna help you get your. I'm gonna help get your emotions back. How am I gonna do that? I'm gonna annoy you. You thought it was gonna be positive emotions of being like, oh, I'm gonna make you feel happy. I'm gonna make you feel love again. No, I'm gonna annoy you. I'm gonna poke and prod and DM you every single second. Just being like, hey, you feel this? Hey, you feel this? You feel this? Oh, you do? Great. You have emotions now. Yippee. I know that's probably not what you meant. But that's where my brain went, and I just ran with the idea. I'm sorry if that's actually not good. Not. I backtrack. I'm not gonna do that. I don't want you annoyed. But yeah, I just. I hope that you. Again. Yeah, I just don't know what to say. Because again, I don't know. I've never really experienced that kind of heartache or stuff like that. So I'm like, I genuinely can't speak of how or what. Because I give hugs. If I ever head over to where you are, I give all hugs. And yeah. I don't feel a lot. Only if someone is rude to a friend. If someone tries to annoy me, it will take months. You know what? That will be the longest commitment I ever have then. It'll be the longest committed relationship that I ever have. When people ask about it, they're gonna ask, so that's romantic, right? And I'm like, and they're like, it's romantic, right? And I'm like, no. I'm like, since when did annoying someone become romantic? When did that have to be romantic? I just do it for free. Well, I mean, I guess... I can't relate to that, but I'm like, I feel like I can kind of relate in an aspect where it's like, in the sense of like love in general, where I'm like, when someone says they love me, I'm just, like, I don't feel anything. Like, the only thing that I feel, like, slash think is like, oh, cool, you're lying. Like, is that a good thing to think about? No. Because I'm just like, oh, thanks. I don't believe that. Yeah, I know. And you say no, they will instantly think sexual. Sexual annoyance. Oh my god. They only think that if they're dirty-minded. Rhea, they're not you. They probably have a cleaner mind. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's just the thing of like, I can understand it, the sense of just like, they'll just, yeah. Like, I just, when someone says they love me, I'm just like, I don't really believe that. Is that bad? Maybe. But like, that's just how I've always felt. Just, yeah. They're dirty-minded. What do you mean? No! No! Huh? does that make sense? That doesn't make sense. Hide books. No, I don't want to hide books. I want to see the ones that I've completed. There you go, completed. I have seen the other side of you. Shush. No. There is no other side of me. No. No, no. Don't listen to this man. He only spreads lies and slander. I'm just kidding. But, But, yeah. Right? It's also the thing, too, of, like, a lot of times I just feel weird when it's, like, when people share some sort of positive thing. You know that feeling of, like, repulsion? That's what I'm experiencing right now as I'm speaking this. Because it's like, yeah. But people share, like, say stuff like that. Like, even in the positive light towards me, I'm just like... It's the whole feeling of, like, when you see two people together being romantic and you're like, ew. Couples. Ugh. Or, like, when you see something absolutely disgusting, it's like, that's kind of what I'm feeling right now. I'm like, whenever some people, like, give, like, genuine compliments or stuff like that, or, like, when someone says, like, hi, handsome, or hi, cutie, or hi, like, hi, whatever kind of, like, rendition of stuff like that, I don't really give the response of, like, hi or, like, stuff. I give the response of, like, no, you, or, like, stuff that's, like, can be seen as bratty, or, like, being difficult, and it's mainly because I'm just, like, I feel uncomfortable, where I'm just, like, no, you're, like, you're not directing this at me, actually, that's you. That's you. You take the compliment. I don't want it. Because it doesn't feel real. Like, I don't think you're actually calling me this, so, you take it. You take it back. I insist. There you go. I'll just put it in your back pocket. There we go. Do I know why? Not really. Not really. But it's just the full thing of just like, I do not like this. This is not good. This makes me feel anxious. Because I guess I just associate it with, like, actual, like here's the way that I view relationships. It's like putting full trust in the person. But at that same time, it's like, but also opening yourself up to backstabbing. Towards emotional turmoil. Towards, stuff that will make you very upset at the end of the day, where I'm just like, if these words mean this, I want none of this. Like, no, thank you. I'm good. I'm good. Like, reason why I'm someone that's like, I find words are cheap, because most of my words can come off as cheap, because half the time I'm like, do I mean the stuff that I say most of the time? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. It's more of a thing of like, I'm someone that more shows in actions, where it's like, if I like genuinely care about a person or actually loves or cares about someone, I will express it with like hugs or like some form of physical contact. Cause I'm like, the moment you try to make me say like I love someone, or like give any form of positive compliments, I will legit freeze up because I'm like, I am super anxious in giving those kinds of compliments. I will always call you a cutie until my last breath. No! But just, yeah. I just feel very uncomfortable trying to vocalize it. It's just, eh. Me no likey. Me no likey. Likey, likey, likey. Likey, likey, likey. Du-du-du-du-du-du. Ding, ding. Da-da-da. Du-du-du-du-du-du. Du-du-du-du-du-du. Be-be-be-be-be. Be-be-be. Now that I think about it, maybe a lot of this is just because my sense of like what love is maybe a little twisted. Short story short, I don't think constantly hearing arguments is a good thing. Maybe that's why I actually feel anxious, is because I'm always expecting that there's gonna be confrontations. Or like arguments where I'm like, I'm not someone that's like, I like confrontations. I don't. I genuinely don't. I hate it. But I guess I associate like long-term committed relationships as like opening the door for confrontations. Oh Jesus, this is giant. I'm gonna do this later. Also, I don't need to do these in book order. I can just do them in whatever order. So, you know what? Let's do this one. One! The complete opposite. I will be more vocal and open when I'm not around people physically. When I'm sitting with friends or something, I'm very quiet. And if they try to hug me, I push them away unless I really trust them. Yeah! I just like expressing feelings in the sense of not saying things. I don't know. I just don't like speaking. Because here's the funniest thing, too. When I started actually doing content creation and stuff like that, I was very dead set on being a no commentary streamer. Or not streamer, content creator. And so I was just like, I don't like talking. And my voice is not needed, so I won't speak. No speak. No talk. Not important. Voice is not important. All I show is gameplay. That is it. But then I guess I got influenced by VTubers and stuff like that, where they were talking and stuff like that, where I'm like, oh, maybe actually talking is a good thing. Do I regret the decision of being no commentary? I don't know. There are times that I'm just like, I wish I never had to speak. There's also the other times too where I'm just like, not. I wish I just never spoke to anyone and just like typed. Like just been like, I don't have mic. I can't speak. Or just constantly being mute, because it's like, that's kind of, because here's the thing, whenever I'm in calls with friends and all that, that's just what I do already. I just stay quiet and I just vibe. Like I just exist. Do I wish to talk or say anything? Not really. Not really. Cause yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I don't need to say stuff. I mean, heck, it's also the thing too of like, if going back to the thing of like, we don't know what happens when we die. If it's a thing of like, life restarts for us, like from the very beginning, like kind of just a thing of like, how it's like, you complete the game. Do you want to replay? It's like doing that and going through your whole life again in a different way. It's like, maybe I'll just do that, but like mainly maybe try to focus on just being the cross stitch content creator, like cross stitch focused content creator where I don't talk at all. Like maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just focus on that. Who knows? Interesting person to learn about. Wait, why? Why am I interesting? Huh? What? I don't think I am. I don't have fun stories. Or really much stuff that I can talk about. If anything, a lot of the stuff that I can talk about is some stuff that I can just pull from my head and be like, haha. Like, listen to this funny story I just thought up in my head. Have you ever heard of the story of the clam chowder and the brave soldier? No? Well, I'm gonna start telling you about that story. So the story starts with a soldier that just happens to be in a wasteland, and all of a sudden he found a magic bowl of clam chowder. Why clam chowder? Well, when he was a wee little child, that was the dish his mother made him every single day when he was sick. Does he like clam chowder? Not at all. He's actually deathly allergic to clam. But for whatever reason, she always thought that it was something being cured. That his reactions and all that were the cure to his sickness. So every single time that he complained about a migraine, she would fix a bowl of clam chowder and immediately he would say, my headache is gone, so that he didn't get an allergic reaction. But enough with the backstory, we shall begin with his thing. Where in this world, apparently everyone's actually allergic to clam chowder. So he starts tossing the bowl at random entities and all that, and they suddenly just start blowing up one after another, and thus people start knowing him as the Clam Chowder Brigade. Why a brigade? Honestly, I don't know. Many people think that it's multiple different individuals, I guess. Such an amazing and interesting way. What? I see. I see. Well, yeah, that's the story of the soldier and his clam chowder. Of course, there's a sequel and a prequel to this, too. Do you want to hear about the skewered fish and the boy that thought he could? Or what about Thumbelina's cousin, Rightalina? There's nothing wrong with her. She just can never be right about anything. Last time that she started speaking, she said that the left side was the right side and upside down was right side up. That's why she always, walked on her hands. Honestly, people tried exercising her and nobody knew what was wrong with her. People were just like, why are you the way that you are? And she just started speaking in Morse code. And not the ... line. It was actual, pterodactyl screeches just being like, ah! Of course, years later, people actually found out what the issue was, and it was all because she just had a scratchy sweater. Why she did handstands? Apparently it helped itch the places the right way. Listen, I am in head empty, no thoughts area. Even though these sound like that I have a lot of thoughts, a lot of times I can only come up with these stories when I'm absolutely zoned out and not caring about what I say or what I do. Literally, I'm just I am in my own little world. Hatsune Miku is here. I'm looking at the future and the past. Oh my goodness, there's tarot cards flying everywhere, and I got the Knight of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, I'm about to die. Hi everybody, it's Halloween time now. Is it actually Halloween? Well, I don't know. I don't have a calendar next to me, but I'm just gonna assume it's Halloween time because I hear people screaming outside. Oh my goodness, is it Purge season already? And I thought that the Purge didn't happen until it's the September of the 31st. Why did I say it this way? Because a knight came over towards me and was like, hey, you gotta announce the dates like this way. It sounds really royal and regal, and people will like you that way. And it's like, oh, okay. So I just say stuff like October the 30th, the 1st, and people just look at me and they're like, there's not 31 days in October. And I look at the calendar again, and the calendar just started to melt away. Apparently, I made a calendar that was out of Hershey Kisses, and it started melting like months ago, and I just now realized that. Listen, I also liked, like, there was a time that me and friends did, like, a weird, like, a way, like, a fun, different mode of Among Us where we spoke our name. So instead of, like, I saw Prince walk into the electrical. It was more of the thing of like we all had pronouns as our names, and so it became a whole thing of like I saw he and him walk into electrical, and her and they started running around, and then I saw me and I just walking around doing nothing and chasing one another. And by the way, Lizard started doing this while just that. Have you ever been tested for ADHD? Absolutely not. You think I ever got therapy? Absolutely not. Why do you think that? Oh my gosh, are you saying that I have ADHD? How dare you, Raya? That's very mean. Can I not just have these normal thoughts? Like, oh my gosh, Raya, why are you doing? Oh my gosh, it's an elf. So we're in the nicest way possible. I like how you say in the nicest way possible. But no, I have not been tested for ADHD or anything. The only way that I've been tested is SATs and ACTs. So teehee. I have not had many medical tests. All the tests that I've had were school related. Eehee. Oh, I also remember. So there's this thing called the sit and reach test, that you do in PE, and I can safely say I've never reached past 0 on any of the tests. And here's the thing, by saying that, I mean that I have not been able to actually reach past my knees. I am not that flexible. I'm sorry. Listen, people say twinks are bendable. Like, you can bend a twink over and do things with them. Yeah, no, I guess I'm just one of those faulty twinks. I can't bend in all the poses that twinks typically impose in. I'm sorry. Please don't refund me. I've already been refunded like 20 times. People don't want a non-posable and bendable twink. I'm sorry. ADHD test? Ah, yes, I'll take the ADHD test. No, ADHD test. I see. But yeah, no. Not all twinks are bendable. It's kind of this thing, too, of, like, not all twinks are bendable, and not all twinks can become Twinkies. I'm sorry. It just needed to be said. I'm sorry, everybody. If that was your dream, whether you are a twink yourself, or you wish to twinkify a twink, it can't always happen. What is even going on anymore? Now, with this energy, I should just play a horror game. Let me seduce the let me talk. Let me talk towards the killers. Can I kiss the killer, please? I'm so confused right now. You're welcome. Where's 2? There's 2. You're welcome, Raya. No, I'll try to help you, Raya. What's confusing you? We can talk this out. What's confusing? What do you need clarification with? I'll try to help. I'll help you out. I'll clarify things. You? Me? I don't know if I can help you with that. Why do you need help deciphering me? You know what? I can try to help a little bit. So I'm a Pisces. My waist size is like this. I'll DM you my waist size. My waist size is this. All this is like that. Don't worry. I'll write a thorough pamphlet about myself. So in this year, I found out that I had this medical problem. I've had 4 years of experience. I'm not going to tell you with what. I just have 4 years of experience with something. You'll find out later, okay? Don't worry, it'll surely be messy. It's something that can leave either one of us, or both of us, or none of us in a complete mess. Please DM me your waist size. I actually don't know what it is. Listen, I don't know what my waist size is. All I know is that I have handlebars as hips. Listen. Again, I'm just zooted out right now. You got them hips. Or maybe not. I mean, it's... Yeah, you can firmly grasp my hips. Anyone can firmly grasp my hip, but you would also be holding my hip bones. Am I grasping my hips just to see? Yes. Maybe I don't know if what it truly means for handlebar actually. I'll figure that out eventually. Right? All that requires is experience. Uh-huh. Things I totally have. I'm so single. Teehee. Teehee. Listen, I'm not the one unhinged. You're the one unhinged. What? Me? Unhinged? Never. I sent you a funny. Oh boy. Sent me a funny. Oh my goodness. Oh, the music stopped. How long has the music been stopped? Oh my goodness, for probably like 20 minutes. Oh. Blue sky. Messages. You sent me a funny. What is the funny? Oh my. Oh my goodness. Hi. I'm unhinged. You were touching up your hips to see if they're graspable. I never said that. What? I never said that. I'm just kidding. I honestly don't know what's happening anymore. I always gaslight myself whether this is reality or not. I'm like, did I really say that? Did that really happen? No. No, it actually didn't. I'm just insane. Yes, you did. No. No proof. No. No evidence. No proof. No, 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 no. Hips too, my torso goes like a V. Ooh, nice. I'ma hold the hips. I'ma hold them gently, and then look at you and be confused about what to do. I'ma just be like, I'm holding the hips, but I don't know what to do. What do I do once I hold the hips? And I will stare up at you and be like, what the hell do I do? I don't know what to do. And if you tell me you don't know what to do either, I'm just gonna be like, why am I holding them hips then? Do I need to keep holding them hips? No! Big torso starts to go smaller at the abs. I see. I see. But yeah. I think that's just how I'm gonna... Here's the thing. Realistically, I don't think I could actually take a relationship seriously. Here's the reason why. I feel like the moment someone tries to be romantic towards me, or they're like in the mood, you know, that sort of mood, I'm just gonna look at them and just be like, haha, funny. Like, just the whole, like, just the, you know, just stare at the person and just not take the situation seriously, just be like, haha. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think I will take it seriously. Like, I genuinely feel like I'm just gonna laugh. And here's the thing. Me giggling and laughing, it's more of a response mechanism of, like, I don't know what to say. Do I find everything that I giggle at funny? Not necessarily, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know what to do half the time, so I just giggle. I'm just like... Do I have an actual reason for why? No. No, I don't. I do not. But I just like giggling. And I feel like that's what I'm gonna do most of the time when someone tries to approach me or they're like, hey babe, I'm in the mood. And I'm just gonna stare at them being like, hi. So you wanna get a little freaky tonight, I see. well, let's get our freak frack on. And that's just how I'm gonna be. Like, that's how, like, probably the moment they try to do that, I'm probably gonna do something like that, being like, oh, hello, you wanna get a little freaky tonight? Well, meet me in the sheets. Like, do you think anyone would actually want to do anything after I do something like that? Just like... evidence from our lovely conversation that you know what to do. No, it's the thing of like... Here's the thing. With my words, I'm someone that's way better at just like typing things out. When I'm actually speaking or in the moment, I'm like, I don't know what to do. To get freaky, meet me in the dungeon at high noon. Make sure that you bring your D20. Because you're gonna have to roll for initiative and persuasion as well. As well as a noise check. Roll a D20 and it's absolutely silent. Anything less and it's gonna get noisy up in here, big boy. Or it's also gonna be not the D&D. Here's the thing, I'm not a D&D fan. I don't really actually like D&D. But here's also the thing too. Here's what I actually see myself doing too, is the moment that it's actually in person and it's actually happening and the layers are off. I'm probably just gonna stare at it for a hot moment and start actually thinking what a lot of girls, like, what I've seen, like, on my Instagram with, like, the girls that say, if I actually did have the male parts, my brain's probably gonna go to what they say if, like, can I put stickers on it? What will it look like bedazzled? Can I place donuts on? How many donuts can I actually fit around it? Like, I won't be in the moment of thinking, oh yes, that's about to get real. It's gonna be like, just like, can it hold up on its own? Like, I know I have my own. But this is the first time I'm seeing someone else's. Should I have ordered Krispy Kreme earlier and started investigating? Like, that's how I genuinely think I'm gonna be, like, in person. With, like, That reminded me of something I did. Oh, no. Raya. Who did you give a cream No. I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna continue with that cursed question. I'm so sorry for anyone lurking too. Just hearing all this. Can't say in chat, so I'll DM. Don't worry, Raya. Don't worry. Don't worry. There's no moment. Don't worry. I said nothing. I said nothing. I insinuated nothing. I'm innocent. I'm the most innocent person you will ever meet. I am the most straightest boy ever. Oh. Have you ever just questioned whether you are actually gay or not? Just me? Okay. Boy. Silver. Hi. Teehee. I have questioned everything. As in your life or just in the stream? Because both are acceptable answers. My gayness goes to Saturn. Yay! It's the thing of like, I've just never found anyone attractive. So I guess that's why a lot of times I just question. But then it's also the same thing of like, when I just stare at, or not stare at, but it's like every single time that I just see person, or like when someone says like they're interested in this person in like a romantic or other way, I stare at it and I'm like, I see no appeal. Like, I don't know. Part of me is like, I don't know. I just don't know. Because it's the thing of like, if I question if I'm straight or not, it's more a question of like, am I bi? But then I'm like, but I don't feel like bi is right. Because I don't feel anything towards girls. I'm not interested in them. I like the male booba, not the female booba. By the way, check blue sky. Okay. Supremacy, yes. I make no apologies for that. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 dun dun. Da 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 da. Coloring the gingerbread house, the gingerbread house. Can I bread your ginger? Bread my ginger or breed? One makes more sense, but will hurt a lot more. Oh my goodness, no! No! Random thought. Yes. Say water in your best British accent. I don't have a British accent. I can't make a British accent. Listen. Many people find beans on bread as offensive, but my British accent will actually make that seem like the holiest thing ever. Like, Gordon Ramsay will bless beans on toast the moment he hears my British accent. Like, my British accent will bring the Queen back alive just so she can backhand me and tell me to never speak again. Oh no. Some scrambled egg and black pepper. I'm gonna say something controversial. I don't like scrambled eggs. I'm not a big egg fan. I don't really like eggs. I want beans, eggs, and toast. Well, go get them. No fish, no egg. I eat cardboard. Why do you think I, like, order stuff on Amazon so much? That's my food. I eat cardboard. I was kidding, no. I eat stuff. I just don't like egg. Like, eggs make me feel nauseous. And I just don't like fish. And I don't like chicken. Mainly because I feel anxious around chicken. Culinary's made me feel anxious. I'm always questioning whether it's, like, cooked or not. Like, if it's cooked right or not. Like, I'm always second guessing and don't want to have chicken. Because I'm always afraid that the place is going to give me food poisoning. I'm like, I don't want to go out by eating chicken. That's the gayest thing ever. Second. Yeah. Yes. I'm holding on. Anxious around chickens? Not food. Food-wise. Food-wise. Cooking with chicken. I'm constantly afraid it's going to give me food poisoning. Because of culinary. It's all, like, it's drilled in my head, being like, make sure that this is at this temperature, make sure it's at this temperature, make sure it's at this temperature, and I'm just like, can I just not cook chicken? I'm scared now. Like, I don't want to give someone food poisoning, and I don't want to give myself food poisoning, and now I stare at chicken, like, chicken products from stores, restaurants, and stuff like that, and I'm like, is it cooked? Is it cooked all the way? I don't trust this. Even if you tell me it is, I don't trust it. I didn't cook it. I didn't see you cook it. I don't trust it. Huh? So yeah, that's the reason why I feel anxious about chicken. Culinary's drilled it in my head. Make sure you cook chicken at the right temperature. If not, you can get sick and die. And I'm like, I don't want death. No, thank you. Borrow on Amazon. The cardboard comes in a cardboard box. You eat the cardboard box that had cardboard in it, and use the cardboard in the cardboard box to make a cardboard fort to eat your cardboard box in. Exactly. Yeah. I gotta make my home and my shelter out in the wilderness with cardboard before I can munch on my, like, farming of cardboard. My hoard of cardboard. I gotta make sure that I have a nice home. But yeah, I just don't like chicken. It scares me. Cooked chicken is when you think it's done, chop it in half in the pan. If it's white all the way through and has no pink, it is safe. My brain always associates white with not cooked, though. That's the problem. I'm always just, even if I, like, don't see any pink, I still think it's undercooked. I'm like, oh, it's no longer pink in the middle. It's done. And then I haven't actually done it, but I'm like, I am most likely gonna put it back on the pan for 20 minutes and be like, you're not gonna, I'm gonna eat it once it's charred black. Uh-huh. I know it will be safe by then. No disease is gonna kill me. Gingerbread hair's done. Day 2. Yay! Okay, got all of book 1 done. We got that done. We got that. We are doing Advent 1. Oh no, we're not doing Advent 1. Which one are we doing? Which one? Advent 2? Why am I doing Advent 2? I did say I'm not doing them in order. So I guess that makes sense. Hold on. One second. No! Raya! Why? Why? No! Keep that uncooked chicken away! Keep it away! No! Keep that off my cutting board! Get it away! Shoo! 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 Get out of here! Get away! No! 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 You're throwing a can. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Throwing a can. It's been a bad microphone, so I throw metal at it. Don't worry, it likes it. It's like, I can be unmuted. I can, and I'm just like, yeah? You want a can to unmute you? And it's like, oh no, no. Someone's been a naughty microphone. Throws can on it. You've been a bad microphone. Get in the microphone corner. Time for the cannoning. It's cannon. You put a microphone in the corner and throw cans at it. Don't worry. That's how you make it more efficient. What? Listen, you can't say stuff, Raya, without me taking it and running with it at this point. I will take whatever you say, and I will run with it in whatever direction comes first. Being seductive to your mic. Yeah, I'm sorry, Raya, that you had to find out, but I've had an affair with my microphone with you. I'm sorry. Listen, it spoke to me. It whispered to me. It promised me all these things. I'm sorry. It won't ever happen again, I promise. I do apologize for anyone that's gonna listen to this in the future. Not actually. You clicked on this video. You know what you were doing. Same with people that are tuning into the stream. You clicked on the stream. You knew what you were doing. You chose this. Now you have to suffer with the consequences. Enjoy! Enjoy the concept of someone being very seductive to their mic. Putting it in the naughty boy corner. Saying, you've been a very naughty microphone, haven't you? Hey Raya, have you been a naughty little microphone? Ooh. Ew, I don't like how poached chicken looks. Ew. Oh, I'm kinda hype. What the heck? Raya, no! Sober to be called a naughty little microphone. Oh no, Raya, have you been a naughty little microphone? Come here, you naughty little mic. Mic drop. Okay, I'm just gonna do all the, click all these and just see what all of them are. Bro. Broski. Oh no, not the straight dog. Oh no. Brother. Brethren. Yes. Yes. I will throw a microphone at you. Oh no, don't throw a microphone at me. Oh no. I'm sorry I'm this way, but at the same time, I'm not sorry I'm this way. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't want to exit. No, 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 no. Whoops, a daisy. Anyway, you almost exit. Oh. Oh. Okay, I'm kind of just gonna jump around in the different books and just do a lot of the quick ones. I just want to do the quickies. So the thing I've also considered too is like cross-stitching all these different things. Of course, that would mean restarting them and all that. So, I mean, we're gonna have to wait and see in the future. The quickie, don't you? Yeah, the quickies are fun because you can just breeze through them. Like, see? Look how fast we're getting through this. Oh no. Ooh, swirlings. No! How big is this? Okay, that's not that big. Well, it's not too big. How long have I been going for? Almost 3 hours. Holy moly, 3 hours of coloring. 3 hours of color? Oh my goodness. That's a lot, isn't it, everybody? Also, this is one of the games that I feel like is never gonna ever get into the 100% category in my Steam, because there is always different books being released. Many different coloring books. So yeah, Dragonfly go brr. Dragonfly indeed go brr. But yeah, I don't think this game will ever be finished. But I can finish other pixel art coloring games. Like coloring games 1 through 5. I need to get the DLC for all but Coloring Game 2. I've already finished the Coloring Game 2 DLC and everything in that, so we're good on that front. It's just Coloring Game 1, 3, 4, and 5 that I need the DLC for, as well as Coloring Game Little City. And there's also a game called Pixel Art Coloring Book that I need DLC for. And that, honestly, is a giant beast. And what I mean by giant beast, I mean, like, there are, like, one of the books is, like, 800 pages. So, yeah. Also, I'm gonna be right back really quickly. So, 1 second, wait. What are you hee-heeing about? Giant beast? Heh? No. 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 No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, Raya, no. Bad. Time to bonk you with that hammer. Huh? Hey, Brian. I don't know what that is. I don't... What did you click? Huh? What did you click? What did you do? Huh? See all the times people have used channel points in the past 3 months. Huh? I see. Stalking people's channel points, are we now? Oh no. Oh no, no, Raya, why are we doing that? How dare you snoop that? I'm just kidding. Stop telling me about hair care. Stop it. I already have shampoo and conditioner. Ha! I was told you to hydrate. That's because that's not something anyone can redeem. Yeah, I disabled that. I don't like being told when to drink or not. I'm like, if I get thirsty, I will go get I'll go get water and stuff like that myself. I don't need people spamming hydrate. Cause at that time, it's like, if I run out of water, I have to go all the way back downstairs, refill it, and then come all the way back upstairs, and then it's like, I just don't feel like going back up and down, up and down, up and down the stairs. Wah! Rude. Meanie. Rude. Oh my goodness, this is so big. That is large. I'm just clicking through this so that I can see what all the pictures are. I know this is not how an advent calendar works, but I don't care. Advent calendars mean nothing to me. I'ma do things in the order that I see fit. Hehe. What is shield mode? I don't know what shield mode is. I don't know. Listen, I may have streamed for years now, but I still don't know what some of the stuff does. Cause it's also just been a thing of like, I have not had reason to discover what these things did. I've had no reason to find out, so I don't know. You know as much as I do. Gives me control over chat. Ah, I see. Ooh. Oh no. Raya, don't clear chat, please. No. Don't. No, 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 no. He has too much power. No! It's time to take away your powers, Raya. You've just discovered how powerful you are. I'm sorry. It's time to give up the powers. There. I'm just kidding. Unless, no. Make it follower and sub only. Nice. Or emote. Oh my goodness. He has too much power. No. Ah. Oh, this is another penguin? I thought this was Santa. Wait a minute. What? Okay, so it's a penguin. Togepi. Santa? Yeah, like, doesn't this look like Santa? Aside from, like, this part, what I already have colored, but, like, didn't it look like Santa? Like, face, hat. I thought it was Santa. I'm sorry, I thought it was. I didn't realize it was two penguins. Listen, it's very easy to mistake Santa for a penguin. You'd be surprised how many people mistake it. There's been one report. That one report is me. And I'm the most accurate source. So clearly, this was supposed to be Santa. But apparently someone thought penguin. Too comfy to get up. Get up, Raya, and go empty it. I might end stream after this anyhow, so go pee. Go empty your bladder. After I finish this, I'll end, and then you go take care of your business. But I don't wanna Doesn't matter. You need to. Dun dun. Penguins. Okay. Whee! Okay, we got 1, 3. Okay, yeah. We're done for today, so yippee! So, what was the other stream? Let me check really quickly. We streamed for 5 hours today, all together. So yeah, I'm gonna head off for now. So bye bye. Wee. Also, Riot, yes, do it.